some more divisibility rules. Let us observe few more rules about the divisibility of numbers. We saw that what the divisibility rule, right? So let us see in some more detail. Okay, here is a question. Can you give a factor of 18? Yes, 9 is a factor of 18. Name a factor of 9. What is a factor of 9? 3 is a factor of 9. Therefore, we saw 18 has 9 and 9 has 3. Okay, is 3 a factor of 18? That is the question here, right? Yes, right? Can you see the thing? A factor of 18 is 9. Factor of 9 is 3. Hierarchy. Okay. Then is that 3 a factor of 18? Yes. Right? So that is the link. That now take any other factor of 18. Let us take any other factor. What is the other factor? 6. 6 3s are 18. 6 is a factor. Now 2 is a factor of 6. What is factor of 6? 2 is also a factor. 3 is also a factor. Let's take 2. So a factor of 18 is 6 and factor of 6 is 2. Right? Is 2 a factor of 18? Yes, right? So and it is also a factor of 18, or 2 divides 18, right? Without leaving a remainder. 2 divides 18 leaves 9. Right? Check this for other factors of 18. Consider 24. 24 is a factor of 18, right? It is divisible by 8. What is divisible by 8? 24 is divisible by 8. And the factor of 8 is what? 1, 2, 4 and 8. Are these number factors of 24? Will these number divide 24? 1, 2, 4 and 8 leaving no remainder? Yes, they also divide it, right? 24 evenly. So factor of 24 is 8. Factor of 8 is 2, 4, 6, 8 and all. So since it is a factor of the number is also the factor of the parent number in one way. So we may say that if a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of the factors of that number. Okay, if a number is divisible by 4, 8 is divisible by 4, 8 is also divisible by factors of 4 like 2, 4, 1, etc. Okay, that is a trick you should remember. Okay, let us take an example. The number 80 is divisible by 4 and 5. It is also divisible by 4 into 5 is 20. 4 and 5 are co-primes, right? So 80 is divisible by 4, 5 and 4 into 5. So 4 into 5 is 20. 20 times 4 is 80. So look at that. 80 is divisible by the multiples, right? But there is a trick. You should remember 4 and 5 are co-primes. Why they are co-primes? The common factors between them is only 1, nothing else, right? 4. But look at that, multiples and the cofactors are also part of 80, right? Similarly, 60 is divisible by 3 and 5, right? 60 is divisible by 3 and 5. 3 into 5 are 15. And 60 is divisible by 15 also, multiples of its factors, right? Which are co-prime, like 3 and 5 have no other common factor but for 1. So they are called co-primes, right? So if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product. You should remember this thing. If they are co-primes, if the number is divisible by the co-primes, then their products also that product is also divisible of that number, right? For example, if you take 5 12s are 60, right? 5 and 12 are also what you call divisors of 60, right? But we don't go by, since they 5 and 12s are co-prime, like there is nothing common. Multiply these two, we get 60, which is also a divisor. It is also a divisor of the number 60, right? Their product is also divisor. But 4 into 15 is 60. right? You take the number 4 multiplied by 15, that is also a product, right? But these two are also co-prime. There is nothing in common. So the product is also a divisor of the number. Likewise, you keep on doing things, okay? 2 into 30 or like that, 3 into 20, all these things are co-primes. So if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then their product, it's also then it is also divisible by their product. That is the point. So let us take another example here. The numbers 16 and 20 are both divisible by 4. 4, very good. But the number 16 plus 20, what we are doing? We are adding the divisors. Here we found 16 and 20 are divisible by 4, right? So we took two different numbers. And but we are adding that number. When we add the numbers, that is 36, right? That is also divisible by 4, right? In the past, we were only multiplying the factors and seeing they are divisible or divisible to the number, right? Now we are looking at summing up the numbers to see if the factors divide them as well. Okay, slowly remember this. Okay, yes, 4 divides the sum of the numbers also, like 36. Therefore, 4 divides 16, 4 divides 20. That means 4 also divides 16 plus 20. That is 36. You also find more divisors, common divisors for 16 and 20, and see if the same holds good. Okay. In short, we can say if two given numbers are divisible by a number, that is, two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. You have to by heart that two given numbers are divisible by their number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. Okay, let us take 4. The numbers 35 and 20 are both divisible by 5, right? Okay, you know the 35 7 times, 20 4 times. Is their difference also divisible by 5? Write this out. 35 minus 30 is 15. Yes, looks like the difference is also divisible by 5, right? Good. Try this number for other pair of numbers. Take some numbers from your teacher and try if this holds good, right? If it holds good, in short you will find if two given numbers are divisible by a number, for example 35 and 20 are divisible by a number called 5, then their difference is also divisible by that number. What is difference? Their difference is that subtracted value is also divisible by that number which divides the individual numbers. Okay. Take different pairs of numbers and see whether the above 4 rules applies. Okay. Quickly let us summarize. If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of the factors of that number. Remember, we did it before. Second rule, what we saw? If a number is divisible by two co-primes, then it is divisible by their product also. Remember, the product also divides the number. Third one, two numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. 16, 20, and if you sum that up, it is also divisible by the number. Fourth one, two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their difference is also divisible by that number. Okay, these are the 4 rules extra rules we should remember. Okay.